Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit. All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
He takes us from the 30 to the 34.
The tackle made by Michael Pierce. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down. Switch gears.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. 17-0 our score after 1.
First quarter with the score Vikings 17.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off at the 46. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 40.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
18 Rattler. Don't get nervous. Slam.
Now Burrow on 1st down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Got an open man, it's Ruggs. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
24-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
50. Mike 50. Check.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
The 33-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. It's a gain of 34. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, They needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
18-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here we go, here we go.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Great corner out there, not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Buying time to his left. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
An 8-yard pickup and a Bengal first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Open man is Ross, complete. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
10 at the 30-yard line.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Lets it fly for Thielen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Ready? 70 Timberwolf. Army. Hey, 25 the mic.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Thrown away and incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Defense. Hey, 25 the mic. We're going 25 the mic. You go night. Some go night.
Again, it's Burrow. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
Austin Seibert on for the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will do it for this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and the half will begin with a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Hey, 25 the mic. We're going 25 the mic. I got you, punk.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
70
Lions. Burrow on 3rd down. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking. But that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, and they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 26.
First down, Bengals.
Set. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Riggs. 18, Pioneer. In your face. Hey, 25's the mic. We're going 25's the mic. We own them.
To the air again, Burrow. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
18 Cardinal. 18
First
Cardinal.
and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They run. Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target. And that'll make it third down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So now third and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Mike 5-4. What we got?
Looking to throw. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back.
And my goodness, another interception. Carlton Davis picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
At their own 16-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. On the move to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 27. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Vikings 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Check the backer. Cougar 19.
Now it's Burrow. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. C.J. Uzomah. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
The kick is good.
And it's up and good.
The score, Vikings 27, Bengals 17. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. That one good for 14 yards. And it'll move the chains.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. Again, it's Cook. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. I know you've got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started in minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Tells you whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
25's the mic. I'm coming. Hey, 25. Hey, smash. 25's the mic. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Joker, 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 Joker.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A big play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cook. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Watch the run.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he will have a Vikings first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check three.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what do we go?
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
The Vikings take over.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here.